before they rediscover the problem. If we have all of this data, if we know your configuration, if we know you've had a problem, if after investigating the problem we discover a real bug and provide a fix for that bug, we want to not just give it to you, we want to give that fix to everybody else who has a similar configuration. We want to proactively notify our customers. Based on your configuration, we think you should apply these patches to your system. No one's enough information to diagnose problems that may exist in your configuration. We need that configuration data. That quid pro quo is, if we're allowed to collect that information, we can examine it and let you know about problems before you rediscover them. So you'll see with our new proactive product support system, the first thing when you log on to My Oracle Support, you'll see a recommended, and we'll demonstrate this in a minute, you'll see a recommended set of fixes based on your configuration. Next slide, please. Then,
and I love it because I know that someday in the future you will be developing technology so we can have a hand-free cell phone. Even though my wife doesn't believe it yet. She doesn't believe it. I mean, can you believe that she was caught now 3 times in a row with holding that phone in a hand like in the Stone Age? I mean, you can just talk. I mean, there's the technology available now. And of course, I promised the people that I'm not going to create action and stop her. Of course, this is a no-win situation, I can tell you this right now. Because, I mean, if I don't create action, the voters get upset. And if I do create the action and stop her, then I get no action. Needless to say, I'm in big trouble, but the bottom line is, and the reason why I love technology is because I have seen the advantages in my own careers. In every one of my careers, technology has played a big part. I mean, if I think back on my bodybuilding career, if I wouldn't have come to America and used the technology that was available in equipment and also in food supplements, I would have never won the 13th World Championships in bodybuilding. Or think about just a movie career. I mean, how could I have done Terminator? And Conan the Barbarian, in all of those movies without technology. I mean, if I think about Conan the Barbarian fighting this giant snake, I could have never done that. It looked so studly if I wouldn't have had technology and the green screen technology. Or in Terminator, just think about it, playing a cybernetic organism, living tissue over metal endoskeleton. How could I have done that without technology? How could I have, as Terminator, blown the T-1000's head off and then magically see it regenerated right in front of me? Or how could I have saved my daughter in True Lies with the Harrier jet flying over her on the crane and picking her up and again looking heroic without technology? So this is why technology was always very important, if you call it morphing or warping, or if you call it green screen or motion capturing technology. All of this was used to make me shine on a screen. So this is how I became successful in my career as an action hero, was because of technology. So this is why I appreciate it so much. But of course, technology is much more than just about the cool movies or the plasma TVs or the iPods and all of those kind of things. Technology is our greatest asset, our greatest partner in so many of the big challenges in our life. I mean, if you just think about medical technology in healthcare, I've seen doctors examining patients. Drugs are made. I mean, in California, for instance, we are the leaders now in stem cell research. We have committed, the people of California have committed $3 billion in stem cell research, which will in the end save Alzheimer's patients, Parkinson's patients, and muscular sclerosis patients, and so on. I visited a company here in San Francisco that found a way to convert algae into clean fuel. And as you know, that when it comes to transportation in the vehicles create 30% of the greenhouse gases. So if we can find a solution to that problem, that is what it's about. It's energy independence, number one, and cutting down on our greenhouse gases. Well, this is really a great breakthrough with algae, because even the Navy just signed a contract with that company. And this is SolarZyme is the company's name. So the Navy signed a deal with them now. So they're going to go combined, these two companies hold more than 11,000 patents and employ 16,000 people in California and 150,000 people worldwide. So let me just take a moment to congratulate Larry Allison and Scott McNeely on their new partnership and then their great work they're doing for the state of California. Let's give them a big hand.